Oh, here's, how much do we got time still? 7 minutes? 10 minutes? Excellent. So let me tell you, if you want me not only to fail you, but to burn you at the stake, let me tell you what you should do. All right? So I have marked in my life so much code that looks like this. All right? You just don't want to do it. Right? So I put this together as, after a weekend of marking, and you just want to kill somebody, right? What do? You make PowerPoint slides. All right, so here, let's think about this. And what it does doesn't really matter, right? I have some tree. I'm trying to find the kth biggest node, right? And so, right, my precondition is I have a tree and I have a k and I find the k smallest node, right? But already he's sticking this num and v in there, which I don't know what they're for, right? All right, so let's go through here. If you want extra inputs, you can do them, but you better tell me what they're for, right? So I don't know what those are for, right? Oops, where are we going? Oh, all right, sorry. All the other slides didn't come over from 3101. All right, but let's just eyeball it ourselves. All right. So that's one problem there, right? And the other problem is we need to, what we give our friends here, this is smallest, this is smallest. So we're recursing on our friend, right? And is this right? I'm giving him the left subtree, which is smaller, but what happened to all these parameters, right? And then what's my definition of size? This implies my definition of size is the number of nodes in the tree, but their base case is when k is 0, right? So they're changing the definition of size, right? And the whole thing looks kind of iteratively. I think what they meant to do here is do a binary search through the tree, and as you do it, increment some global counter, and when you get to the node that you're looking for, yell. All right? So that's not a bad algorithm, but it's an iterative algorithm. It's not a recursive algorithm, right? So here, right, they're recursing wrong, and then they return some answer. Well, here we're supposed to be returning something, but whatever gets returned by this is getting dropped, right? You're not using your friend's answer. Here you're incrementing some global variable, but when you come out of it, that if it's a local variable, it doesn't have a value anymore, right? And if it's a global variable, you just reset it to 0. So which is it? Is it local or is it global, right? And we don't, this is a rule of thumb, we do not like global variables. Why? Because they're hard to debug. You don't know who deep in the world is changing them, right? So those are the kind of problems, right? Here you're returning 0. 0 might not even be in the tree, right? Here you're returning some element. What does that mean, right? So it's just garbage. It's not recursion. It's not iterative. Don't do it. All right. I don't know. Oh yeah, here it is. It is here. It is here, right? So we complain about this, and we complain about things being returned, and we're not combining, right? We're not taking their answers and combining them. Are we returning the correct things of the correct type? Well, we're supposed to return a node, so here's a node, but why are you returning the root, right? But here you're returning 0, which might not be a node. It's a node of the tree, right? Here, which elements am I returning? Is it the root, right? It's just right? Your subroutines need to be smaller, the tree's smaller, right? So the size of the tree, but then our base case is K, right? Your tree is going to keep getting smaller, but if your K doesn't get smaller, right? It's kind of like over here, right? If my base case was X, that would be bad, right? So everybody kind of get this? Don't do this. Right? What's the value of n here, right? It's set it to 0, you come out. What's the value of n? Well, n's local. The value of n is still 0, right? And what are these for? Assume it's some weird passing in and out of values, right? And I don't know, but except the num doesn't appear anywhere else, right? So what are you doing to me? Anyway, everybody good with that? Are we done with time now? Probably. 3 minutes. Let's go home. Besides, as I said, I think we're still ahead, right? I think at the rate we're going, we'll get through the material, no problem. So have a good weekend. Start thinking about things you don't know that you want to review.